The other thing is, there's two reasons. Did he get Snow Runner too? Fuck yeah, Justin! Because, yeah. I heard that. Well, no. Well, well, here's the thing. The reason why I love this game is because I figured he got it on PC. I figured he got it on because here's the thing. And here's the thing, Hoss. Not only is it multiplayer for up to 4 people, but it will also have mods for PC and us. So we can have like modded vehicles and stuff that other people come out with. And we can help each other. You see what I'm saying? It's like 7 gigabytes, dog. It's like 7 gigabytes. Honestly, if you pause Call of Duty, this game would download, and like I think it took me like 30 minutes to download the game. Because the thing is, it downloads like the information, but it's a server-based game. So I do believe you gotta have an internet connection to play it. I think. I think. No. If you want I think the regular game is like 60, I think. It might be. I got the one with the season. The one with the season pass is like 70. And I'm broadcasting it if you want to see it. So hold up. Let me my videos. How the fuck do I watch my own stream on this shit? Your videos, yes. It's AD0623. Yeah. And I'm gonna turn my phone down. So, alright. Yes, I am. Give it a minute. Yeah, okay, here we go. Map pulled up? Okay. Alright, so this is the map. It's fucking huge. Alright? Now here's the thing, Hoss. This is only one of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and for the next, I think it's next 4 weeks, I do believe, they're going to be adding new maps and new vehicles every single week. Every single week. So, and here's another thing, which, how do I want to do this? I recommend getting the season pass. That's just me personally. The premium edition is the base game with the season pass. And it's a bit cheaper if I remember correctly. Yeah. Alright. Oh wait. Let me send an invite to Justin, I guess. Fuck yeah. We got the fucking crew in this shit. That's what I'm talking about, bitches. Now we gonna have some fun. Oh wait, this is on fucking. I gotta be careful what I say. Because I do believe this is gonna record to my YouTube channel. Huh? Damn. Oh. Oh wait, I gotta be careful where I'm going. I'm not paying attention. No, yeah, that's the right way. And for anybody that's watching this stream down the road, on the off chance that somebody does, I'm legitimately just doing this stream for a buddy of mine so he can watch it and see, you know, the game before he decides to buy it. However, I will be doing a dedicated stream in either this afternoon or tomorrow to for people that want to get questions answered, just in case anybody watches this video later. Sorry, I just realized since I'm doing this on YouTube, it's gonna stay on my channel, so I just wanted to say that. But but there's four major things to this game. All right, number one is they will be doing DLC, some free, some paid, over the next couple months that I'm aware of. The first one comes out in like a week. All right. Number two, and this is probably the biggest thing, is in games like this, one of the biggest things is longevity. Even like Farming Simulator, it gets boring doing the same thing over and over again. A way around that is putting in mods that people make. Now on Xbox and PC, that's easy to do. On console, it's hard. The developers have stated that there's going to be mod capability for this game on console. So we will have mods. The second thing is, it is multiplayer. So me, you, Justin, and one other person can play this. That's three. The last thing is, all those maps I showed you, they're all connected. So you can go from one to the other, to the other, to the other. Yeah. Now, with that being, it's in Michigan, if you're watching the stream, Alaska, and Russia. Now, here's the thing. In Michigan, you have 4 maps inside of Michigan, and you can drive to those 4 locations. Alright? And Alaska has 4, Russia only has 3. Alright? Now, unlike in Mud Runner, the Spin Tires one, the one that came before this, it was just hauling logs. It was kind of boring, I'm gonna be honest. This is pretty much the whole hauling cargo kind of shit, it's the same kind of deal. But you have different different things that you can haul. And you actually can build shit. Like, hold up. Oh, I don't want to do it with this truck because I'm so fucking close. I'm not going to do it with this truck. We're going to leave that truck sitting right the fuck there is what we're going to do. And I'm going to go back to... We're going to go back to Black River. Alright, here we go. I got lucky and that sumbitch downloaded. Like, when this game came out, Halls, I was with Isabel, and I was with my mom and Isabel, and hanging out with them, and I clicked download, and I bought this bitch on my phone, so it was downloaded when I got home. Yeah, if you have the PlayStation app on your phone, and your PlayStation's in rest mode, and you have it to where it'll do downloads in rest mode, you can buy something on the PlayStation Store, and then you can click download. It takes it a bit longer to actually start the download, but... Alright, if you're watching the stream, now here's the thing. First off, we're going to do it this way. These are all the vehicles we can get at this point, alright? And of course, I'm sure you'll admit this, I'm sure even you'll admit this. One of the most baddest ass pickup trucks to ever walk this planet is a Chevrolet CK 1500. And they have it in this game. And they have a V8 5.2 custom engine in this. Now, here's the thing. Yes, it was. But now, here's something I want to say, and this is important to you and Justin. Because all 3 of us have gone mud riding. All 3 of us know how this truck would perform off-road. Alright? When you remember when we go to the mud pit and we get in the mud and you pin it? That truck does one or two things. If you pin the throttle, it flies or it sinks. One of the two. The acceleration in this game is almost non-existent, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright? But it does make up for that. It does feel like you're mud riding. But in a more controlled, you want to keep the vehicle on the... Like, you want to... What'd he do? Who did what? Gotcha. Yeah. But now here's the thing. Each one of these vehicles has a category. All right. So you have highway. This is obvious. It's like normal highway trucks. They're not made for off-road. Now some of them will have, you know, like diff lock, but as you can see, none of them have all-wheel drive. Okay. Now I'll get to that part in a minute. You have heavy duty. These are your bigger boys. All right. You got even Caterpillar in this bitch. Now that motherfucker looks like her actual rig. Alright. Now, some of these vehicles, pretty much, I do believe all of them, yeah, all of them do, they have diff lock and all-wheel drive. Alright. Now, whether it comes with it or not, it'll generally, like, it tells you, when you're looking at the statistics, it tells you the fuel capacity, how much fuel it has. It tells you the type of suspension it has on it, the type of tires it has on it when you buy it, the type of all-wheel drive and diff lock type you have when you get it. So if it says capable for example, we go to all-wheel drive. All right, it's in rear-wheel drive right now, but I could buy it to where it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. You see what I'm saying? So I could upgrade it to that. Yeah. Whereas diff lock, okay, let me see. Hold on. Where is my baby at? Okay. See, like this truck, it says diff lock is always on, so you can't turn it off. All right. So you have heavy duty. These are good for if you're on the road hauling heavy cargo, and there is a good bit of it in the game. Then you got your heavy trucks. Now these are your fucking power horses. These motherfuckers will move a house, alright? Like, for example, where you at, baby? Where you at? There he is. This motherfucker is a behemoth. There is not a damn thing in the game that can stop this fucking truck. It is a 8-wheel drive, locking differentials with fucking mud tires on that sumbitch, and it will pull. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's solid. I can't back the camera out because the camera's kind of stupid in this game, if I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah. Not exactly shit. If you're out in the open, it's cool. But if you get, like, if you're driving between, like, a canyon or something, you pretty much have to go into first person because the camera, like, pins against the... I don't know. It's fucking weird. But we also have vehicles like this, which is hinged. Yeah. Like I'm telling you. I would pause the multiplayer. Or pause one of them. Yeah. But you have... So you have your highway vehicle that's for on the road, which there is blacktop, but there's very minimal of it. And even the highway vehicles can get off-road. Every single one of these vehicles has a winch on it. Alright? And it's very simple. You can press triangle and just look in the direction, and it'll hook to a tree. Or you can... Let me back out real quick. Let me... parking brakes on. There we go. Or you can, like, drive up. So, like, I can press triangle, and it'll automatically connect, and if it's too weak, then, if it's too weak to pull the truck, like the tree was, it'll snap it. If not, it'll pull it. Well, I also got the parking brake, so that probably doesn't help it. Alright, another way you can do it is actually you press up on the D-pad, you go to attach winch, you choose which part you want, and then you can select what you want to hook to. And the other thing is, I can actually hook to not just trailers, which I'll drive over there real quick and show you, but I can also hook to other vehicles. I don't think I have another truck in this, in here. I don't think. Oh, yeah, we do. I do. Well, see, here's another thing. Some vehicles in this game you can't drive, like they're story vehicles, if that makes sense. right? Like, they're objectives, okay? Now, every vehicle, well, not every vehicle, because the red truck I actually bought. Basically, when you start this game, as you know, that Chevy I was driving, it's one of the first vehicles they give you. And there are certain vehicles that you can unlock just by finding them in the game. And I'll show you those in a minute. Other ones you can buy. Now, when you find a vehicle in the game, it gives you an option. Okay, when you bring it back to the garage, you can keep it and customize it and use it, or you can sell it. I've sold pretty much every vehicle they gave me in the game except for the pickup truck, because that thing's a beast. But the winch thing is cool because, let's say, for example, I'm hauling heavy cargo on that. Alright? I can hook my truck to your truck. You can hook to Justin's truck. Alright? And I can drag to get up a hill. Yeah. So, like, when y'all start off, and, like, you'll notice, I'm not even, like, there's slack in that winch. Even with nobody in that truck's driving. If I stop, and I press to go in reverse, there you go. He backs up for me. So even if you're by yourself, I can hook a trailer to his ass, or another truck, and I can use him. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Now, if, like, you'll notice that red truck has a snorkel on it. Let's say it didn't, and it's stuck in the water, alright? And it's drowned the engine out, okay? I go to pull it out, you'll see it saying starting engine. It's trying to start the engine. But if for whatever reason it can't, like the water's too deep, whenever you get it out, and you can get the engine to start, it will start the vehicle and help you pull it out. You see what I'm saying? But one thing is, at the bottom left of the screen, you can see the damage that pops up, and then of course it shows around the vehicle. You can, which I will admit, I've been playing this since yesterday at noonish, and I've slept for maybe 3 hours. um, so with that being said, I have yet to pop a tire in this game. Okay, but it is possible. You can damage anything. If you damage fuel, you'll run out of fuel. You see what I'm saying? If you damage your wheels, you get a blowout. If you damage the engine, it won't start. Every single vehicle, once you unlock the vehicle and you can go to the map, and I can go, I want to go to that vehicle. I can go here, and then let's say it's damaged. I can't do anything with it. I can do recover, and it will bring you to one of two things. Either the garage in that map, or, and this is important, some maps don't have a garage. Like, I don't know if that one does yet. Hold on. Oop, I did not mean to do that. We'll get to that in a second. This map. This map doesn't have a garage. So if I fuck up my vehicle bad enough, I need to pull it back to a garage. When I press triangle, it's going to bring it to the last garage it was in. You see what I'm saying? So if I was in this vehicle, and I drove all the way out there, and I rolled to some bitch, I had to bring it all the way back here. You see what I'm saying? So there is a bit of strategy. I could go and stop at this garage and then go from there. You see what I'm saying? But as far as trucks go, let's see. Like I said, you got your heavy. That was the ones that we were just looking at. These things are behemoths. But as far as they go, this motherfucker, there isn't a damn thing in the world that'll stop this motherfucker. I've seen this bitch in real life pull 3 M1 Abram tanks out. So, and in the game, it'll do just about the same fucking thing. But, we're moving on. Now, an important thing is power to weight. It determines how, well, I mean, that's kind of obvious, isn't it? How capable it is of pulling heavy loads. Durability is the max level of roughly all the parts that can be broken. Fuel consumption is how much fuel it consumes. You want fuel consumption to be far left and everything else to be far right, obviously. Fuel capacity shows you how big the tank is, and then it shows you what all the vehicle comes with. And then we move on to off-road section. Now these vehicles are specifically designed to go off-road. They have all-wheel drive, diff lock. Alright, now some of them will have highway tires, like these too. Okay? Some of them have off-road tires. Alright? And I will admit, some of them look like off-road tires. Some of them, like I do believe it's you, don't look like off-road tires. Like, honestly, that doesn't look like that would help worth a shit. But beside that point, now as you can see, man, you say that. Which one was it? It was you, wasn't it? Yeah. You remember? You know what tractor tires are, right? Shit. All right. That's what I got on my Chevy. I will admit there is a difference when you're using. I don't know. Fuck. Hold up. I gotta. We'll roll through this. These are the off-road vehicles. These are all retrofitted to be off-road, so you can drive it out your garage and go off-road with it. Okay. If it says switchable, that means you can turn it on and turn it off. If it says always on, there's nothing you can do. Now, here's an important part to remember. If a C10, oh, the pickup, switchable and capable. Diff lock, you have to unlock it, and I'll get to that in a moment. But let's go with. Actually, yeah, let's just go with you. So, like, for example, you have highway tires, all right, and you have varying, sizes of them, and then you have all-terrain, and you'll notice it'll say, like 31 AS2, and then it tells you a brief description. It says wheel performance, on-road average, off-road average, mud good, all right. Then as we keep going, and you can't scroll through this any faster. There we go. It'll say, these are off-road tires. So off-road's excellent, mud's good, on-road's average. Those are tractor tires, small sizes of them. And then, which is what I do believe I have on my truck. Yeah. Yeah, I have those on my truck, but I have the lifted suspension, so that actually fits. And then, of course, you have mud tires, and it says on-road, poor, excellent, excellent. And then you have chained. And I will say this, when you go to the Alaskan map, there is a noticeable difference between a tire that's made for on-road and a tire that's made for mud and a tire that's made for ice. Okay? If you got, like, for example, off-road or mud tires, it'll do good in, like, the snow, but it does shit on ice. You see what I'm saying? Now, there are... I gotta choose a truck. We'll go with you. Like, there are parts... Well, for one... It says any vehicle that says explore the world to unlock this truck means that you can find it in one of the maps. All you have to do is get close enough to it and it'll say truck unlocked, and then you can just swap to it and recover it if you have to, or drive it if you want. Alright, now with that being said, some of the parts you have to find and... Come on. Oh wait, the engine will do it. Engine always does it. There we go. It says explore Alaska, USA to find this item. Okay, so where am I at? There we go. I want to say here. Right? Yeah, here we go. Right here. These are upgrades. The one thing I don't quite like about the game, I can forgive it, but the one thing I don't quite like is you don't know what you're going to get. It just says upgrade. So it could be for anything. Exactly. Now, here's the thing, is you can get one upgrade and it can fit multiple trucks. It can fit 12 trucks, you know what I'm saying? Or you can get one upgrade and it could be for your truck, okay? Any upgrade you get, the thing I do like about it, though, is when you unlock, let's see, I was at the Humvee, wasn't I? Hummer, there we go. So, like, for example, when I go to get this part, alright, you notice when you look at the tires, it has a price next to it. You got to pay to change the tire, alright? With the engine, you'll notice there's a check mark. That's the thing, is you'll notice there's a check mark on the 5.8. There's a 1 by the 6.2, and there's a lock by the 6.2T. The 1 means that I have found that upgrade and it gave me a part for free. So it gave me one of those for free. So let's say this works on this truck and the Chevy. I can have it on one or the other, and then for the other one I have to buy the upgrade. You see what I'm saying? But once you buy it, fuck. Well, I can't do it because I haven't bought the vehicle. But once you buy it, it has that times 1x on it. So what that means is that you can just go back and swap back to it. You see what I'm saying? So if you, let's say you buy, yeah, let's say you, exactly. Let's say you went with the 6.2 everything. Yep. So let's say you went with the 6.2, right? And you're by yourself. Like with me, I got a lot of the high powered engines because I'm by myself and I'm having to pull these by myself. But let's say the three of us are running together, right? So we don't need to worry about power necessarily. We need to be worrying about fuel. I can lower that back down to the 5.8, and all three of us can run and help each other. You see what I'm saying? So, and it doesn't cost me to downgrade. Um, Now, here's the one thing I do not like about this game. And if I'm honest, it's the only thing I don't like about this game. With the winch, okay, well, two things, but they're both related to the winch. Number one is when it comes to the winch, Hoss, let me ask you this. When you hook your winch up, let's say it's on your four-wheeler, right? You hook your winch up, okay? Does your four-wheeler have to be running for the winch to work? Okay, that's the major key point there. Thank you, because, yeah, okay, so here's the thing. In this game, the key on the on position is non-negotiable. The engine is either on or it's off. There is no in between. If you roll the vehicle on its side, the engine dies. With this vehicle, as I said, every single vehicle out the gate has a winch on. Okay? No matter what. Exactly. Now, there is an upgrade for it. Fucking $10,000, but there is an upgrade for it. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's the thing: is on the scouts, it's useful because generally with your scout, you're far away. Like right now, I'm in a completely different fucking map. It would probably take me 3.5 hours to get another vehicle out there to flip it over. You see what I'm saying? So you can, but here's the problem with that is no, it's free. It's free. I love that. And skipping another thing, just in case that second person isn't Grant or Justin, um, it might be Grant then. Hey Grant. But if it's not, oh wait, no, I'm an idiot because I'm watching it too, so I think it counts me. Never mind. I don't think he's going to. He loves his Xbox. Um, but I know. But here's the thing: is when you're by yourself, the second one was kind of bad because it does have a day and night cycle, and I'll show you a couple spots. But some of these tracks can be really dangerous at night, and so skipping would cost fuel. Well, it's not that big of a deal if you're close to your shop or close to a fuel spot. But if you're not, you can end up emptying your tank trying to get back to day. In this one, it doesn't do that. So you can skip time freely. So you can, if it's nighttime and you just want to say, fuck it, I only want to do this during the day so I can see the trail, you can skip to day. Now, here's the issue with recalling the vehicle, okay? As I said, if you're in, wrong button, global map, there you go. So in Michigan, you can go from Black River to Smithville Dam, and you'll notice the lines, okay? Smithville Dam, I can go to Drummond Island or Island Lake, okay? And from Island Lake, I can either go to the Smithville Dam or Drummond Island. You'll notice that only Smithville Dam goes back to Black River, okay? The reason that's important is because if I go back to Black River, which is here, okay, I have to drive all the way, like when you first get this game, you're going to have to drive all the way out here, okay? There's a little spot right there at that marker. You're going to press square, and it's going to put you in a loading screen. And it's going to take you here. And it's going to put you right here. And then you're going to have to drive up here to unlock your garage. Now, once this garage is unlocked, you can fast travel between the two. So, like, I can just go to garage, bang, bang, now I'm in there. You see what I'm saying? But, as I stated, some of these maps don't have a garage. So, if you have to recall your vehicle back, because let's say you accidentally rolled it before you got to where you were trying to get to, I'm now going to have to drive whenever the fuck it loads. I will admit, you don't spend that much time on loading screens. But let's say I rolled my truck, which is global map, which is here. Okay. I am, where the fuck am I? I'm right here. That's me. Okay. I'm trying to get here. If I rolled that truck over and I had to recall it, I'm going to have to go all the way back to Smithfield Dam. Okay. I'm going to have to drive from here, which is where it's going to put me, all the way down here to Island Lake. Or drive all the way here to go to Drummond Island. And then, once I get there, then I have to drive from there to wherever the fuck I was going. So, if I was coming from the dam, it's going to put me here. So then I got to drive from there to here. You see what I'm saying? So, having that autonomous on, you know, your scout vehicle is actually a useful thing. Now, with that being said, when, you know, let's say when you and Justin get in, right? I can go around and I can help y'all. Here's a beautiful thing, is there are, as far as I know, it's unlocked from the get-go. As far as I know. Oh yeah. You have to do that because that's the tutorial. That's the game showing you how to play. That makes sense. Um, it would make sense to me that you have to do the tutorial first. But like I said, it's not very long. It's literally you get in a truck and you have to repair this bridge, which means you have to go here to get wood, and you have to go fuck. Yeah, you got to get. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the metal fucking came from. I think I got it from here. That's where you can get it from, is here. But I actually think I found a trailer. But anyways, once you repair that, then you just have to drive up. Yeah, because like that trailer has wood on it. That ain't my trailer. That trailer's got wood on it. You know, there's like fuel stations. Some of them have fuel trailers that you can use. Some of them have, well, that's actually my trailer. This trailer's one I found. That one has two things of bricks on it. You see what I'm saying? But like say once y'all get in y'all's game and I can come in and help y'all, there's roadblocks like this where we can clear that up. Now, if you don't clear that up and you don't fix that bridge, let's say you want to go here. You want to make a delivery here. Okay? Your vehicle, and I've had this happen, rolls over. There's actually, where's it at? Right here. I had a rollover right here. Okay? Don't know why fucking truck decided it was going to roll over. Okay? It was my Chevy. And it's it's got a lift kit on it, so it's sitting kind of high. And I probably got a little too greedy with it, going a little too fast, rolled the truck over. Shit came out. And as you can tell, that shit's been sitting there because I can't be fucking bothered. But let's say, for example, you were going, to that far side. If you spawn at your garage, all right, you got one or two options. You can go this way, or you can try to go this way. All right. If you fix this, it actually creates a bridge for you, giving you another route that could be easier. You see what I'm saying? Do it. Same thing here. And this bridge. This is one that I built. I built that so that I'd have an easier way to get across it. You see what I'm saying? Now, with all that being said, let's get to the part you actually probably want to see here. Where the fuck's my truck? There's my truck. There we go. Alright. Huh, that works. I'm about to say it's not gonna take. I'm about to say it shouldn't take that long. I think it might have taken me an hour. Yeah. I think it might have taken me an hour. Wait, actually, I say it just occurred to me I wasn't even home when it did it, so I don't even know what it was downloading. Because I wasn't home when it downloaded it, so I don't know. But all right, man. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and refuel you. Source. I want to. Oh, there we go. There we go. And refuel. All right. For everybody watching this stream, I have a love-hate relationship with this truck. I do want to go ahead and say that. No, it's the I have a love-hate relationship with it because of the high lift kit on it. It will roll in both meanings of the word. It'll get it and go, but it'll also roll over on its fucking side. So if you don't have the winch upgrade where you can get yourself when it's on its side, it's pissed me off a couple times. I will admit that. But I still love this truck. One thing for the people watching is, for example, if you want to go get something to drink and you got to go to the bathroom, stop the engine. Because if you don't stop the engine, it's still taking fuel. It's still consuming fuel like it would in real life. So stop the engine if you're not using the bitch. Now, with that being said, you can repair it. Now, for anybody that's played Mud Runners or the one on PC, which I haven't, but for the Mud Runners one, we all know that you could put add-ons on your vehicle, roof racks, etc. What you see is actually usable on my vehicle. For example, you'll see I got 2 spare tires. If I blow 2 tires, I got 2 backups. You'll also see I got 2 fuel canisters. That means I got 2 cans of fuel I could put in this truck. And that crate back there is parts to help fix the vehicle, which I probably need to do that. We're just gonna do all. Alright, my man. Well, I'm gonna keep talking. There's people still watching. So, no, there's 4 people total. So, yeah. Bite me, Joe. Asshole. But anyways. Alright, my man. Okay, let's get this going. And of course, for anybody, that has any inclination, all-wheel drive and diff lock do add a little bit of extra fuel, to consumption. However, it's not a major noticeable, and in some cases I've actually seen it take less, so I don't know, it's kind of weird. Let's see here. I will admit 2 things. One, the 2 things I don't like about this game is the fact that I gotta pay 10 grand for the autonomous winch. I hate that. Or 3 things. I hate the fact that I gotta buy the autonomous winch. Secondly, I hate when I press up and attach winch. I hate the fact it's the D-pad to choose what you want. Because, like, let's say I want that one right there, right? I want the one dead ahead of me. I gotta cycle through all this there we go, to get to it. Now, it may not seem that bad when I'm like this and you only got a few things to select. But let's say you're in the woods trying to take a shortcut, and that's what a lot of people are going to do. You end up having to cycle through an ungodly amount of things to try to get to it. I wish that when you went into the winch mode and you did the attach winch, it would give you a reticle that you could use to hover over the one you wanted. That would make it a bit easier, and a bit, I don't want to say fluid, so I guess I'll just say quicker. Um, the other thing I don't like is if anybody that's played Mud Runner, you'll know that when it comes to the scout vehicles, quote unquote, that you're able to recall them pretty much anywhere, right? So let's say I'm at another truck, I could recall this vehicle to it. You cannot do that. You can only retrieve it to the garage, and I don't like that. Another thing is you can only retrieve vehicles. So if, for example, my truck flips over and breaks down, whatever, and I can't get it, and I bring it back to the garage, my trailer stays here. I have to drive all the way back out here to hook onto this thing and bring it back to wherever the hell I want it to go. So I don't like that either. I wish it would give you the ability to retrieve the trailer, and I need to pay attention to where I'm going. I wish it would give you the ability to recall the trailer and or the truck with the option. One thing I really do like is the attention to detail when it comes to the map, because when it comes to Spin Tires games, one of the very big key points is planning your route. All right, so knowing what your vehicle's capable of. Like, for example, I'm not going to try to take my truck, you know, I'm not going to try to take my little truck through this because I know it's probably going to get stuck, right? Going through that is probably stupid, right? So instead, what I can do is this. And it shows you not only water, but it also will show you an elevation of some sort to an extent. Like, you can vaguely tell that this is higher than the ground below it. You see what I'm saying? Another thing is it will also show you in the trees, it shows you empty spots. So, like, if you look properly, you could tell that I could get my truck through here and come out. You see what I'm saying? So, like, for example, where are you at? Here. Alright, let's say that I wanted to get, well, I need to find a better spot. Let's say I wanted to get to here. I wanted to get from there to here, and for whatever reason, I couldn't go around. Alright, I can actually look at the trees and figure a spot. Like, you can see it's clear right here. And it's actually going to be cleared when you go through it to try to drive. So, with that being said, I need to put you back in automatic. One thing I do also want to state is on vehicles where diff lock is switchable, if you're driving it on a hard surface, it will damage the vehicle. And it'll give you a warning. It only does like 25 damage at a time, so it's not like, oh, I forgot and now my truck's totaled kind of a deal. It will warn. But if the vehicle is set to always on, you don't have to worry about it. And they also did a very good placement of objects to kind of help you get along your way. God, I know I should have left that damn trailer. But I also know I'm going to need the fucking thing for this next point. Come on now. Come on now, get it done. Screw it. Pin it. Nah, I'm moving. I was about to say, as soon as I said that, I'm gonna stop. You're still slinging. If you're still slinging, we'll keep going then. Let's go, little buddy. Oh, please don't flip. Please don't. Please, please. You don't want to do that. You love me. You don't want to do that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. And I will also say this, because a couple of my buddies are going to be getting a game, and they actually, you know, they're like me, they do go off-road, and they do know how these vehicles behave. I do want to say this for anybody out there that's the same. When you get this game, remember one thing. It is all-wheel drive, not four-wheel drive. They got rid of that. So, for example, if I go into low gear, it's hard to explain without visually seeing it, but you'll notice that how could I put this? There is no selectable range. So, like, you can't get the front tires to speed up unless you speed the back tires up. So like if I fuck, what's the better way of putting this? If I put it in low first, all right, and I have all-wheel drive on, my front tires will barely spin. If I put it in L3, they'll full on spin. Oh wait. So like, no, wrong button. There we go. So like you'll see that the front tires are actually pulling. If I put it in low, they spin faster for some reason. And now they barely spin at all. Now, I will admit, I don't know if it's a bug or something going on, but it's that or the game doesn't like me, which, if I'm honest, both are feasible. Because I've noticed some inconsistencies with the low range when you have all-wheel drive on some of the vehicles, because the front tires won't spin. Even if it's like, if you're stuck in the mud and they should be just like free ball spinning, they won't spin. And I've noticed that on, you know, solid ground, for example, they spin a lot faster than they should. I also want to admit this too to anybody. If you're getting this game for just driving around on the road and how good the vehicle handles, if you're getting it for handling, don't get this game. Because you got to remember, this is an off-road game, okay? The game is made to drive off-road. The vehicle is going to behave like an off-road vehicle. Now, with that being said, it goes to a bit more of an extreme because the back ends are bumpy. It's very fidgety. It's not high speed on the road friendly. Which, you know, now that I say that, I will also admit that not a whole lot of these vehicles actually have a very high top speed. Like most of them go like 20 miles an hour. So keep that in mind. Oh, I was wondering. What the hell? Piss off. Damn bitch. Woohoo! Don't hit the tree. Come on. Actually, I tell you what. Where was that? That was Drummond Island. Smithfield Dam. Okay. So what I'll do is I'm half-assed tempted to try to go for that first. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, I think I will. Okay, so how do I want to go about that? Because I doubt that little guy's gonna make it through. You know what? Screw it. We'll show them. We'll show them. We'll do it just because there's people watching. They might want to know. So we'll do it that way. We'll make it the hard way. Once I get through all that, I shouldn't have a... I hit the wrong button. Once I get through all that, I shouldn't have a problem. So then we'll go... which way is going to be the easiest way? Probably this way. Yeah, that'd probably be the... Well, not the easiest, but the fastest. Alright. We're going to say goodbye here, little buddy. Oh, wait, actually, before I do, we're going to reveal you. Parking brake off. Oh, drive, let's go. I hope I feel mechanics. But there is some visual damage. It's not like exceptionally high. For example, like if you roll your vehicle and you land on the side or you hit something, there is some visual damage there to show you, hey, you hit this. But as I stated to my buddy, I've been playing this since the game came out, about an hour or two after the US got it, and I have yet to blow a tire in this game, so I don't know how that works. I will also state this, there is a noticeable difference between the types of tires, and upgrades such as diff lock can help you, but they're not necessarily required. I've been able to make it so far through pretty much everything without diff lock. I will also state this. The game is as easy or as hard as you want it to be. Because with that being said, when the developers threw vehicles out there for us to find, and they gave us the ability to, to sell those vehicles, um, they made it to where you can help yourself very easily. Because one of the major things here is, like, for example, let's consider that trailer is a truck. Okay, I can hop in that truck, recover it to my garage, and sell it, and take that money to buy a bigger vehicle, which is what I did. Okay, I got two in-game, what I would classify as in-game vehicles that are both about $100,000, one from Russia and one from Alaska, to help me now. And I did that within like the first few hours. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't very hard. Now, when it comes to upgrading and buying trailers and all that, one of the main things to remember is that they don't other than that, they're not going to give you any handouts. The missions in these games, they don't pay a whole lot, so you're going to be doing a lot of them to try to get vehicles. So I recommend that you find a vehicle you like, or you figure out what you need and go from there. Hold on, let me get through this real quick, and I'll run through some of the vehicles I have to give you a better idea of what I'm talking about. So first off, we'll start with this little Chevy here. This little Chevy is a good all-around vehicle, and you will upgrade it fairly quickly. With the high placement for the snorkel, the lift kit, and the tire selection, along with the add-ons such as the fuel rack and the two extra tires, and the parts to be able to fix the vehicle, it is a good all-around vehicle, and I highly recommend using it. Now, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead, go there. We're gonna go there, I think, and I want to go here. Okay. Um, actually, I got four trucks now. I just realized that I got four trucks because I just found this one. Andale, andale, andale. It's gonna make it really mad here in a minute when I have to go and fast travel again. It's gonna make it really mad here in a minute. um, now a blah, 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 blah. Me and words are not working. As a way of putting this, okay. Before I continue on with the trucks and showing you, giving you a good idea of what to get and all that to help you out, I do want to show you this. You will notice when you when I pull it into the map, it shows me every single thing. It shows me the trucks, which right now I only got one that's out of my garage on the actual map. Okay, and then it shows you every single one of the trailers that can be found in the map. Okay, if it's got the little magnifying glass, that means it's a mission, which you can see in the top right corner, and I'm ignoring that currently because well, honestly, it made me mad. I can't actually access it right now, and it's ticking me off because I've tried two different things and neither one of them works, and it's making me mad. Uh, yeah, Joe, I know. I'm trying to use my words. I'm running on very little sleep here. But what I'm trying to get to is when you buy a trailer, okay, so like right here, we're at the trailer store, okay? So if I press square, it will run through all of the trailers that I can get for the current vehicle, okay? And each one of them has a purpose. For example, fuel carrier, that's fairly obvious. It's carries fuel, and it tells you how much fuel it can carry. 2,000 liters worth of fuel. All right. Flatbed trailer. It's got the box times two. Now, what that means is it will carry two pieces of cargo. Some cargo only counts as one, so I'd be able to carry two of them on there. Some cargo, for example, metal, I forget what the game calls it, metal planks, I do believe, counts as two. So I'd only be able to carry one on that. All right. Then, for example, I could get a ramped flatbed trailer. So let's say, for example, my buddy Joe and Justin are on, okay? They need a little bit of help. I can actually get my vehicle, haul their ass on top of that, sit them down, and drive them out to wherever they want to go and help them get through the swamp, help them get through the mud. You see what I'm saying? Or let's say it's the three of us and I want to bring one of my other trucks, to give us a little bit of heads up. Maybe we need a little bit of extra horsepower, right? So, for example, I could throw this on the back of, well, okay, let's be honest, not that trailer, but there are other ones. I could throw it on the back of, a ramped flatbed and use that to haul this truck wherever we want to go. Because let's all be honest here, it's not going to be very fast. All right. Now let me find what the hell I did with my other truck. I'm gonna guess you're here. If I had to assume, you're probably here. Actually, I'm not 100% sure where that truck's at. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen it in a few hours. Yeah, it's a behemoth. I'm not exactly worried about it. I'll be able to get it out of anywhere it's at. Oh, I think I know where it's at, actually. God, I hope that's not where it's at. Please don't be here. Please don't. Okay, you're not here. Okay, so where are you? Alright, everybody bear with me for a minute. I got a missing truck. I gotta find my truck. Global map. Truck info. Okay, so you are here. Okay. And here's a quick little thing. It will show you when you hover over them what all is there. So cargo information shows you what types of cargo you can haul. Okay. It will also show you, for example, the garage for there is open. Okay. So you see how it says garage open and then it has a little truck icon. That tells you that there's a truck there. Okay. Outside of my garage, and I'll get to that in a moment. But that there is a truck there. Then it shows you that there's a truck there. And then it shows, for example, on this one, it shows you the cargo info, and then right below that it has the garage symbol crossed out. That means that there is no garage there at that location. Okay? But I do believe this is the truck I'm looking for, and it's not. Where the hell are you at? Where are you? And it's done. You gotta love that, don't you? um, About right. Uh. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna be up for a while. I'm just gonna try to get some more. Well, for one, I have to figure out what the hell I did with my damn truck. I don't know what I did with me truck. I lost me truck. Okay, so what truck's here then? You're telling me that there's a truck there. Are you telling me that there's a truck I can find? Or are you telling me that possibly? I hope it didn't glitch out, and I hope it didn't lose that truck, because that truck's like a $120,000 truck. And I'm gonna be so ticked off. Let's go to garage. Oh, I'm already in this garage. And you're not in. Yay. No. Yeah. Let's see here. Global map. There you go. Bring me to. Huh. Oh. Yeah, yours just was like, yeah, okay, I'm done. I'm telling you, I love this game. But this is definitely one of those kind of games where it's a whole hell of a lot better if you got other people with you. Not just because it makes it easier. Like, there's been missions that I've done where it's like, oh my god, why am I having to, like, it's making this as hard as it possibly fucking can for me. You know what I mean? Um, and it would be a whole hell of a lot easier if I had somebody to help me. But not just that, it's okay. You did flip your shit. That's fucking fantastic. Um, Great. Okay, motherfucker. Oh, great. Nobody's watching the stream anymore. Okay, cool. I'll close that out then.